A wonderful moment, viewers, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network, where we take a look on what's happening in the Southern African region. At this point in time, Dr. Walter Muzembe is exposed what is believed to be a plan of the current leadership of Mozambique to stay in power for far too long. And it's very important to take a look on what he said religiously and understand what is really going on. He says one of the ways of extending one's tenure in office is to create an untenable situation where there is no clear successor. So the incumbents creates and brews confusion to the extent that people say, let him stay on. And is in reference to Mozambique elections. We need to take a look onto this very important aspect, because we have seen Mozambique elections being on the spotlight of late, and we can't ignore this a very important issue. At this point in time, we need to agree that one thing has to give in. If you look at how Mozambicans conducted themselves in the past few weeks, days, or a month, what it means is that they've resisted the rulership of Frelimo anymore. They want Frelimo to actually leave power at all costs, and that is the only solution to the crisis which is brewing right there in Mozambique. And what is of importance is to note that there are elements who are willing to actually try by all means possible to stop that transition to happen. And looking at what is happening, Daniel Chapo has been declared winner of the election by SADC, even without a verdict from the Mozambique Supreme Council or Constitutional Council. So we have seen the president inviting the opposition leader to the State House. We do not know the actual reason why he is inviting him there, because he didn't specify in the invitation letter. So this is something very important, something which can't be ignored at this point in time. And going forward, it's very, very important for us to understand that it might be a trick for sure by the current president of Mozambique, the outgoing president of Mozambique, Filipe Nyusi. It might be a tactic to stay on to power and hang on to power. Kazhinji, if you are playing with the characters like the character of Emerson Mnangagwa and something else. Sevia Kasukwere seems to be responding to this and is laughing. And Dr. Walter Muzembe Chirandu Ndotsoro Yacho. It seems as if, yes, these guys, they might be wrong, but they might be correct at the same time. It's because you cannot trust someone like Filipe Nyusi. You cannot trust anybody who is playing with the current leader of Zimbabwe. That man is a schemer. That man plans a lot. Shaba TV says that's very true. We do not even know who might be the successor. And, you know, if you look at how they've caused the trouble, they've caused all sorts of confusion, then it becomes a problem in what is happening right there in the nation of Mozambique. So it's very important for us to note that it's, yes, they might be interested in doing so, but Mozambique has proven one thing, that they've refused to be silenced. The Mozambican people, they've actually refused to be silenced. They've used various and different tactics to an extent that it's becoming very difficult for the ruling party and the regime to continue murdering and killing people, because they use new techniques each and every day. For example, they were parking cars where the car is, it stands there and in protest, just like that. And in shops today, yesterday, they were singing the national anthem. And you wonder what is really happening, what is actually in their minds, in the heads of Mozambican people. They are determined to bring change to that nation, and they really, really, really deserve it. So you'd see that there is a great possibility that even though Filipe Nyusi had shown that they can move from one president to another, the major question is, why is he becoming a stumbling block in everything which is happening? Why is he seeming to be causing a lot of chaos and a lot of trouble? Do you know that without ZANU-PF interference, we could have seen who was the actual winner in those elections? But ZANU-PF interfered and caused a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion, which is making it valid to claim election rigging. Because wherever ZANU-PF goes, just expect that elections will be rigged. So if the institutions are not strong enough to stop that rigging, then it becomes a reality. So this is what's happening at this point in time, and it seems as if things are not well in Mozambique. Things are continuously becoming more tense in Mozambique. And Dr. Walter Mzembe is claiming, or is prophesying, that these might be the attempts by Filipe Nyusi to stay in power for far, far too long beyond his term, which means apanenge achitonga nebonus achingoti aiwa achimbogadzirisai crisis, chimbogadzirisa achingoripo chete vachingotonga, and that is so bad. So we are wishing the people of Mozambique a steady recovery in terms of the issues of economy, and we want peace to prevail in Mozambique. We want things, better things to happen in Mozambique, which is going to make sure that those who won the elections are respected and are given their mandate to lead. We can't continue to have charlatans in charge. People who have lost elections can't continue to be in charge. You cannot force yourself on the people. You cannot force yourself to be loved by the people. It's something else. So this is what is happening at this point in time, and your views are of much importance. And make sure that you have liked our videos. Make sure that you have commented and you have shared these videos to as many people as possible. This is what makes us reach a lot of people and sustain ourselves and be able to come live each and every day. So it's a very, very, very interesting moment at this point in time in Mozambique. I do not know your thoughts, your views regarding this whole issue. Is the current president or the outgoing president of Mozambique, is he trying to stay in power by hook or a crook? That is something which is very important, something which we need to ask ourselves, introspect, and have real answers. Is he trying to stay in power forever and evermore? And Dr. Walter Mzembe seems to have actually taken this one correctly. You know, at a certain point in time, you would understand why is ZANU-PF so concerned about these issues. It's about preservation of power. I do not know your thoughts, guys. Let us continue to have a discussion. Let us talk about these issues. What do you really think? Is he trying by all means possible to remain in power, or is simply there watching things as they